What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel, Just Des TV. So we here to chat about a couple of things, child. We are here to chat about a few things that I see in the headlines. Today is a relaxed day. Today is a chill day. Yes, it is lunch break chronicles, child. We are here to gossip and just have a little chit chat amongst ourselves. I finished eating lunch, so y'all ain't got to worry about me chomping on nothing. But there was a few things that I wanted to come and talk to y'all about. So to be honest, I'm gonna be honest. Y'all know last week I was on vacation and I was putting out a lot of videos because I had time. I was relaxed. I felt good. I was in a good mood. I come back this week and boom, I'm in a crappy mood. Forgive my language. I'm not in a great of moves. I don't feel motivated to put out any videos or do anything, and I know the reason why. I just don't want to discuss it here. We'll probably discuss it on another video. I just don't feel motivated to do anything YouTube related because of other things, and I'll tell y'all in another video probably why I'm not at said other thing. But maybe tomorrow I'll be in my house and I'm gonna be doing a video from my house because there's a couple of things that I wanted to talk about that I'm gonna save for tomorrow's video. But anyway, this video is gonna be about, we're gonna talk a little bit about Megan being sued. We're gonna talk about Chris Brown and how he ate Quavo up. We're gonna talk about Amanda Seales and Shannon Sharp. We're gonna talk about Neo and his baby mama. We're gonna talk about SUKI child getting arrested, and we're gonna talk about Tasha K and Kevin Hart. So if y'all ready, let's get it cracking. So the first story, y'all always know that I throw in a little bit of here and there razzle dazzles, stuff that I find that's in the news that's going on, and I honestly feel like there is a war on women. I'm gonna do a whole nother video that is associated with, with that topic. I might put it out on Monday because I think I gotta tweak it a little bit. I had recorded it last week. I'm gonna tweak it a little bit, but yeah, I feel like there's a war on women. And the reason why I say that is because I'm scrolling TikTok. Y'all know TikTok is my favorite app. I'm scrolling TikTok this weekend, and honey, when I tell y'all, honey, so many stories about men, y'all know, ABS and women. Like, so many stories. I captured a bunch. I want to talk about them. That's why I said I probably put that video out on Monday, just discussing the war on women with men, the 4G movement, the 5B movement. I'm gonna put it out on Monday. I had recorded one part of it last weekend, and I'm gonna record the second part of it tomorrow so that I can put it out for y'all. But anyway, so the first story is gonna be about this North Carolina woman with her two kids under 3. Found in the trunk of a car. And guess who was the subject? I'm gonna put it up here. Guess who was the subject, child? Her boyfriend. You got boyfriend? You got boyfriend? No, that's what I'm gonna be saying from now on. No, I don't got boyfriend. I don't need boyfriend. Get the heck out of here, boy. I'm just being stupid. But yeah, her boyfriend on March 3rd. She's been missing since March 3rd. It is now, I think they found her last week. So that was like, April 20th? They was missing for a month. Her and her 2 kids. Guess where they found them at? In the trunk of her car. Guess where they found homeboy? He was in Cali. So he went from wherever they was at all the way to Cali. They found him in Cali. I'm telling y'all, there's a slow, as women decenter men, there's a slow kind of like war on women starting, and it's only gonna get worse. It's only gonna get worse because women are not taking anything, and they definitely not accepting anything. So it's only gonna get worse. But I did want to share that story with y'all. So the next story we're gonna talk about is this is a trigger warning. I'm gonna state that now because this is really disturbing to me, and I don't understand how men can do that. So in Pennsylvania, there's a police officer who was charged with essaying an 18-month-old baby. His 18-month-old baby. And initially, he started essaying the family dog. Now, 18 months is not even 2 years old. 18 months is not even 2 years old. 18 months, not even 2 years old. So imagine a little person walking around your house that's not even 2 years old, not even fully speaking, blah, blah, blah. But you see this little person as that type of entity. First of all, there was an issue because he started initially with the family dog. So that right there goes to show you that anything is possible. So it's really disturbing to hear that this police officer, I just want to stress that this grown adult police officer, then on top of that, this was his own child, your own child, and the dog. What the dog do? What the kid do? I'm not going to do that. I just feel like this is very disturbing behavior. I'm starting to see it more and more. It's really starting to bug me to even have to hear that these things are happening and stuff like that. But what are we going to do? Protect your children, ladies. Protect your children regardless if you are with the dad or not. Protect them keep them informed, keep their heads on a swivel. The women, the girl children, the boy children, like all of that stuff. You literally have to keep them and their heads and stuff like that on a swivel. Because they have to stay alert, they have to stay alarmed, stay safe. Because that's no joke. And then the call is coming from in the house and he's a police officer. Just disturbing. Comment down below if y'all heard about that story and what y'all think about that story. I was just like, why is this not getting a lot of publicity? Because this is atrocious for somebody in Pennsylvania. Really? Like, what we doing? All right, let's move on to the next story. So the next story we're going to talk about is another very disturbing story to me. And I had said this in a few videos ago. If you watch if you've been watching me for a while and, been subscribed to my channel for a while, which I appreciate very much, y'all know that I have been addressing this issue for a while, and I feel like it's still just scratching the surface. I feel like it's gonna get worse before it gets better, so you guys have to be prepared. Me personally, I never liked, I live in the state of Georgia. I never liked their school system. I've never liked their school system. I didn't understand it being that I was born and raised in New York, grew up in New York, lived most of my life in New York. I never understood the curriculum that they teach out here. It was so perplexing to me. I took it upon myself to, put my kids back in school in New York. By the grace of God, it was doable, So that solved that problem. But in Tennessee, they just passed a legislation bill passed allowing teachers and school staff to carry concealed pew-pews. Tennessee. So if you are BLACK and you live in the Tennessee area, I suggest you make plans to move to another place. Preferably go up north, where the gun registration laws are very strict. Not so lenient. Because that means that the unalivings of our children is going to get younger and younger. Tennessee just gave them the right. For any old reason, they're going to start unaliving our babies. This is not good. I feel like this is a disaster waiting to happen. So if you are BLACK and you live in the Tennessee area, move immediately. Don't walk, run out of that state if you can. If you have kids, if you don't have any kids of school age, stay where you at if you like. It's up to you. But if you have kids that are school age and you live in the Tennessee area, it's not looking good. It's not looking good. Get them out of there ASAP, because the unalivings of our children, younger and younger, and they just gave them legislation to do it. And we already have a bunch of teachers that are unhinged. We have now, granted, there are kids that are reckless and doing crazy stuff to teachers. Look how, I think last week, a kid beat up a teacher last week, like something terrible, or did something to her, and he was yelling and made her feel stupid, and then told her to go back and teach, and da 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 da. Unacceptable. I'm not condoning those behaviors. Even when my children were in school, you don't disrespect the teacher. Tell me, and I'll deal with the teacher. And I'll deal with it accordingly after I assess the situation. Because I'm not one of those parents that's just going to go up there and just go off on the teacher. No, I need to hear both sides. I need to hear what's going on. I need to assess and then come to my own conclusion, and then we're going to deal with you accordingly. You understand what I'm saying? That's how I am. So I'm not condoning the kids going off on these teachers, but that's how I grew up. Like, in my era that we grew up in, kids was going off on teachers all the time. Kids was fighting teachers all the time. Not saying that it was right, but they never passed legislation to allow them to carry pum-pums. Like, that's crazy. So if I was in the Tennessee area, I would book it quick, fast, in a hurry. Quick, fast, and a hurry, child. Please take your kids out of there. I just feel like this is a recipe for disaster. Drop down in the comments and let me know if y'all feel the same. Like, if y'all feel like that's a recipe for disaster, drop that in the comments and let me know. I just feel like they targeted our little ones, and it's not going to get any better. It's only going to get worse. We're going to have plenty of Trayvon Martins if you stay in the Tennessee area, and then as they go along, I'm sure they're going to pass other states. Trust me. I already see it. Mark my words. Get your kids ready. So let's move on. So Megan Thee Stallion, she's being sued by her photographer. Really? Hold on. Let me see if I take a picture. Let me see if I took a picture so I can read y'all some of the documents. Yeah, I did. So she's being sued by her hairstylist because for wages. But then he threw really the main suitation of it all. You know, pulling from my sister Wendy. My good sister Wendy, the suitation of it all is really about the loss of pay, right? And then, but we're going to talk about that later on. So I'm going to just read it to you. On or around June 22nd, June 2022, plaintiff was traveling on a tour with Stallion in Ibiza, Spain. After a night out, plaintiff Stallion and 3 other women were riding in an SUV together. Suddenly, Stallion and one of the other women started having sex right beside the plaintiff. Plaintiff could not get out of the car as it was both moving and he was in the middle of nowhere in a foreign country. Plaintiff was embarrassed, mortified, and offended throughout the whole ordeal. The following day, Stallion inquired whether plaintiff was in the SUV the previous night. Plaintiff confirmed that he was in the SUV. Subsequently, Stallion instructed, "Don't ever discuss what you saw." Stallion berated and directed her fat-shaming comments towards the plaintiff, such as "fat BIT," "spit your food out," and that you don't need to be eaten. After confiding in the makeup artist, Stallion learned the plaintiff contemplation of quitting due to Stallion's possessiveness combined with lack of appropriate pay for the amount of time asked for him, as discussed below. So what they're saying pretty much is he was working crazy overtime hours. He didn't really get properly compensated for it. Also, she was being super possessive because she only wanted him to work for her. And I heard, from before that she was doing the same thing to Jonathan, that she only wanted him to be her hairstylist and stuff like that. Didn't want them to have the opportunity to branch out and take on other clients. But Jonathan had left anyway. So, that's how he made a name for himself and was able to open his shop and stuff like that. So she was trying to do the same thing to him. This dude said he would miss out on a lot of opportunities because he would only work for other people outside of his work for her, which cost him a lot of jobs and opportunities and stuff like that. Now, granted, I think some of this was going on during or around the time that the Tory Lanez case was going on. So she really wasn't working. She wasn't really putting out nothing. She was constantly being sued by that dude for, her record labels and stuff like that. So she was dealing with all of that. So she could have cut back his hours because of that. I'm playing devil's advocate. Literally just playing devil's advocate. She could have cut back some of his hours because of that. She wasn't doing any gigs, she wasn't booking anything, blah, 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 blah. So she could have cut back his hours because of that. But we don't know. I wasn't there. I'm a third party just like y'all. But I'm just here to report it. So I'm speculating. This is all in my opinion. Everything in this video is in my opinion. But what I'm saying is, it could have been around that time. And so I understand why she cut back his hours, and then she made him a contractor and, per gig, whatever. But he was still saying he was working overtime and things like that. But then I'm also hearing that, judging from the way she carries herself, in my opinion, she's really friendly with her workers. Right? Really friendly with her workers. Now, this could also be due to the fact that she lost her parents very young. She didn't really have anybody over her to properly guide her. So she's acting it out. She's living it out. She's living a dream in a world where she could command herself. And she doesn't have anybody to give her proper guidance, and she just assumes that everybody who's nice to her, just like some people do, everybody who's nice to me, I'm assuming that they my friend, and she acts accordingly. But then again, you have to be able to separate business from personal. Everybody who you employ is not your friend. Everybody who is your friend is not employable. It works both ways, and some people just don't understand that. But it is what it is. I feel bad for her because every time, she can't catch a break. Every time you turn around, something's going on. Somebody trying to sue her. Something is going on in that woman's life. And I feel bad for her. But she does have to slow down. She does have to slow down and dial it back a little bit. Everything is not for everybody. And you have to understand that, because this could be considered something like a puffy thing, because you doing too much. Let somebody start doing that in front of me. I'm going to do one of these numbers with my hand in front of their lips. Like, what are y'all doing? Y'all gotta wait. I would scooch right in front of them. Y'all can't do this when I get out this car. But then again, that statement right there, when she came back the next day and asked him if he was in a car, either you was doing something you wasn't supposed to be doing, meaning like drugs, and you kind of like blacked out and you was in the moment, whatever the case may be, is because that something's missing for you to ask that question. That means you were unaware. So that kind of like gives me some type of inkling that you was doing something and you didn't realize it, which either way it goes, you still have to be under control of your senses. Do that in your hotel. But I would have stopped it. You ain't gonna do that in front of me. You're not gonna do that in front of me. I'm gonna just, what you doing? Do that in your room? What? No. So no, there's no way. But I really think he just threw this in there just to throw it in there. But the real reason why he's suing her is because of the money. Y'all drop that in the comments and let me know what y'all think. Yeah, let me know if y'all think that she takes friendship too far and with her employees. Let me know. Display her face. I don't really follow her. I like her. I don't really follow her. But drop that in the comments and let me know what y'all think about this situation. It's just sad that they keep suing her and, stuff is going on. Child, let's move on to the next story. This weekend, child. Either way it goes. This weekend, last weekend, whatever the weekend it was. Y'all let me know if y'all heard that Chris Brown's diss to Quavo. Child, they was going back and forth for a while. Chris Brown and Quavo, they was going back and forth. And I was just like, all right. And me, I'm not a Chris Brown fan. I'm not a Quavo fan. I'm old. I don't follow none of that stuff. So me, I'm just here for the shits and giggles. But something told me to click on the Chris Brown diss. And man, I'm glad I didn't miss it. Because I'm like this, and y'all know, if you follow my channel, y'all know there's stories that I care about, there's stories that I don't care about, there's people that I care about discussing, there's a lot of stuff that I don't care about discussing, and you won't see that on this channel. and I apologize. It's just because I feel like a lot of industry people do stuff just for clout, stuff that don't need to be on the internet and be put out there. They do, and I'm just like, so it's kind of annoying. But that's neither here nor there. But I clicked on that Chris Brown's disc, and I was just like, oh, he coming with the fire. He got the fire. And then Quavo came back with a disc, and I was just like, you should have stopped. You should have saved that. You should not have responded. You should have took that L. You should have took that L because he burnt you. And then he came back and burnt you again. Child, listen. Take the L. Roll with it. Take the L. It's okay. We all big boys here. Take the L. Chris Brown ain't playing with you. He been wanting to smoke with you for a while. And he telling you now, like, bring the smoke. He keep calling you out. Bring the smoke. He wants it all. But I think, Quavo, you should just let this one rest. Stop responding. It's not worth it. Stop responding. Stop responding. It's not worth it. So let's go on to the next. Y'all drop down in the comments and let me know who y'all think won that. Who do you think won that battle? Chris Brown or Quavo? Chris Brown. Okay, I'm going with Chris Brown. I think Chris Brown brought the heat and he toasted him. That's just my opinion. Drop that in the comments and let me know. Chris Brown or Quavo? Chris Brown or Quavo? Child, I'm going to do a tally. And we're going to discuss it on my next video. So let's move on to the next story. So Neo's baby mom is out here. Child, she out here. They going back and forth. Neo is making these controversial comments. First of all, he online talking about how he got these 2 chicks and people should be polygamous. Polygamy should be a thing. They should allow men to be polygamous, or people, but I know he's saying men should be polygamous and it should be allowed. He was flaunting his girlfriends around, but then his baby mama, Sade gets online, and I'm playing the video, and we're gonna come back and talk about it. Here we go.
Tell him about the freak off, Diddy Jr. Tell him about the freak off. He calling the police, y'all. He calling, no, I don't give a, listen. No, you know what you did. You body slammed on the floor. Come on, police. Tell him the real you. 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 And while we're here today, shut boy, refuse to remove me. Why? Because the commotion. How did the commotion start? What did we talk about? What did I ask of you? All of that is irrelevant. Okay, so you calling the police like a y'all, guess what? Over what? Because he want hoes over the house while his kids is here. Why you like to have hoes, drugs, and weed, alcohol, mushrooms, and tell him about the freak off, Diddy Jr.
So y'all hear what she had to say. Now this is the second baby mama. Last week I did a video talking about Camilla, talking about her baby dad be doing, drugs in front of her kids. Now we got this girl over here talking about Neil be doing all kind of drugs and having all kind of women in front of his kids. Like, it's a thing, child. It's a thing. What y'all think about this story? Y'all think she played herself? Y'all think she looked stupid and tried to make him look stupid and she looked stupid? But then she got stuff up here apologizing. I'm going to post it. She got stuff up here talking about she apologized. She shouldn't have did this. She shouldn't have said that. And I'm just like, everything is not for the internet. Y'all let me know if y'all agree. Everything is not for the internet. I feel like you mad because he not trying to take you back. But why do this? You had this video for like ever, right? Low-key, I don't even think he likes women, in my opinion. I don't think he likes women because he treats them so poorly. And he does really, really crappy things to the women in his life. Look at Moneta. Look what he made her do, and then he turned around and went with a new lady, and had 2 kids with her. Then had a prostitute get pregnant. Like, but look what you did to her. Like, his choices with women are very, very poor. I don't even think he likes them. I think he doesn't like them very much, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. Like I said, at the end of the day, it's my opinion. So why you tutting like, just like Rick Ross' baby mother? He's dating. He's not with you. You guys broke up a long time ago, but yet you on the internet for like a month straight yelling and ranting and carrying on, going on crazy about this dude. And for what? Go live your life. Expand that energy on your own life. You'll get a positive income. Shave down your teeth. You might get a positive income that way. I don't know. I'm just saying. Literally, I'm just saying. Stop expanding all your energy on these dudes that don't really care about y'all or like women. Anyway, y'all drop that in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about what she said about him. Child, he was unbothered in that video. He was looking at the TV like this, bro, again, yapping off at the mouth. I don't know. Y'all drop that in the comments. Let me know. So let's move on to the next story. SUKI Anna. Girl, SUKI. She got arrested for DRUGS. Child, SUKI. I did not expect this one from you. Excuse me. I didn't expect this from SUKI. You know, and then I think she got 3 kids. And I'm, judging from the stuff that I'm seeing, I hear she's a great mom and stuff like that. But I'm just like, why would you do this and then possibly put yourself in a predicament where you could lose your kids? That's my main concern. Like, she doing big moves. She making big moves. She making shmoney, and she doing big things. But my whole thing is like, why would you put yourself in that position to possibly lose your kids? And I know her kids is her life, because she always talking about how good she take care of her kids. She's trying to do better for her kids, blah, 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 blah. And this is like trafficking or something like that. And I'm just like, child, do y'all see that mugshot? First of all, a sidebar. Do you see the mugshot? Do you see the smile in the mugshot? And I'm just like, she is psycho. But yeah, what y'all think about that? I just didn't expect that. I'm very, very disappointed in her. I really did not see this one coming. She just got off of Zeus. She was making good money off of Zeus. She was doing shows. She making good money. They, her and the Coochie twins, they doing it up. Like, what's happening, sis? So now I'm just speculating here, and this is just my opinion. I feel like she probably was in a car with a guy, somebody she dating, seeing, sleeping with, that kind of thing. And that was a charge that was supposed to go their way, and they was probably at the 3-strike minimum, and she was like, I'll eat that, because she seemed like the ride or die girl. She seemed like the ride or die type, but not at the expense of your kids, darling. Not at the expense of your kids. Don't ever, ever, ever let somebody put you in a predicament at the expense of your kids, that you would not be able to see your kids again. And this is not like a slap on the wrist. This is like trafficking charges. So that means you moving weight somewhere. I don't know. Y'all drop that in the comments and let me know what y'all think. If y'all agree with me and think that she took that charge for a dude. If, it looks really bad. Let me know what y'all think about her possibly losing her kids behind this foolishness. Drop that in the comments and let me know what y'all think about it. And drop that in the comments and let me know what the heck you think about that mugshot, child. Because I was just like, what is she doing? I don't know. Y'all let me know. Keep me posted, child. Keep me posted. I'm going to be following. So let's move on to Tasha K and Kevin Hart. So Tasha K released a statement saying that a lot of the charges that Kevin Hart filed against her have been dropped, except 2. Now, if y'all don't know, a couple of months ago, Tasha did an interview with Kevin Hart's secretary, and she released a lot of things. She had signed an NDA. Regardless of the NDA, she still spoke. Tasha did the interview. If you don't know, I'm just giving a little refresher. And because of that interview, she made a lot of salacious accusations towards Kevin Hart. Like, she heard him cheating, allegedly, all that good stuff. And, stuff was happening. And the fact that she had an NDA and she broke her NDA on Tasha's interview, it was an issue. So Kevin Hart then proceeded to say that Tasha K tried to extort money from him, saying that she gonna, release the interview if he don't pay her $200,000 or something like that. $200,000 if he don't pay her that, she's gonna release the interview. Blah blah blah. But I'm just like, she was gonna release that interview anyway because that was her money maker. She probably was gonna make $200,000 off that interview. But it is what it is. So that was the gist of the case, right? So now I'm assuming, I think he had like 7 charges against her. So a couple of charges was maybe 5 because she said she only had 2 more. I think in the article she said she only had 2 charges that she's fighting now, the breach of the NDA charge and defamation. And I feel like that breach of the NDA charge is possibly going to stick because the lady's, her NDA was not up. And I don't know if it's going to stick towards Tasha, but I know the girl, it's going to stick towards the girl. But I don't know how the law works with NDAs. So I'm not 100% sure, but I'm glad that the charges had gotten this, dropped, because I felt like he was acting like a Kevin. He was mad because his cheating got exposed, allegedly. And I feel like he was acting like a Karen. I mean, it is what it is. That's just how I feel. Sorry. Y'all drop down in the comments and let me know if y'all think this is a win for Tasha. You think that? Drop down in the comments and let me know if you think she's going to get the rest of the charges dismissed. Drop that in the comments if y'all think that the NDA applies to her as well as the girl. Because she technically made the girl, breach the NDA. Let me know. Drop down in the comments and let me know what y'all think. I'm not a lawyer, so I don't know. I can't really decipher that information. I don't know. I think it's a win. 5 out of 7 dropped for her lawyers. Did a good job. They did a good job. Let me know what y'all think. And I was going to talk about Amanda Seales, but I think I'm going to do a whole separate video about Amanda Seales and Shannon Sharpe's interview. So Amanda Seales, if you don't know, I'm going to do a quick rundown. Amanda Seales recently did an interview on Shannon Sharpe, and I watched some of the clips. I watched some of the things, but I haven't watched the full interview. Amanda, I felt like he dropped the ball. Like, his journalism skills are lacking. I had seen that from that Monique interview, and Cat Williams pretty much carried that interview. I haven't watched any other interviews because I didn't really care about the people who he was interviewing. But I do care about Amanda Seales. I have been following Amanda Seales. If you know me, y'all know I like Amanda Seales. I have been following Amanda Seales for quite some time. And I feel like a lot of people don't like Amanda Seales because of the way she is. But I've always liked Amanda Seales from the time I was probably in my early 20s. Liked Amanda Seales. I like the fact that she's opinionated. I like the fact that she's gonna say what she gotta say. I like the fact that she is educated. I like the fact that she is well versed in any topic that you feel that you can have a conversation with her about. She is well versed in that, with that information. I love all of that about her. With that being said, she did an interview with Shannon Sharpe, and the interview exploded. A lot of people was upset. So I want to talk about it. So I'm going to do another video. Y'all stay tuned for that video about Amanda Seales. And I'm going to break down that interview. Because then she had a rebuttal. And then Shannon Sharpe had something to say. So we're going to discuss all of that in another separate video, though. Because I really do want to talk about Amanda Seales. Because I follow Amanda Seales. Because I like her. But, thank you guys for stopping by. If you made it this far. Thank you guys for always coming, I appreciate you guys. I appreciate my subscribers. I am almost at 200 subscribers. I would appreciate if y'all just hit that like button and get me to 200 subscribers. I would be very appreciative of that. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. And don't forget to like, rate, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.